This is Ash Caves in the Hocking Hills region of Ohio. It's beautiful, it's February, and what a great time to come out and see what all this is all about. Well, we're here in Hocking Hills at Ash Cave. So this time of year you get to see a lot of ice, and well, the trails are covered with ice, so you really have to be careful of that. But this lower trail, it's supposedly paved, but it's a little rugged going in. But worth it when you get back there. It's a nice sandy place. You kind of feel like you're in a beach area. But the walkway going in looks good for a bit, and then it just turns to compact snow, compact ice. And there are some dry spots, just you might want to come prepared. It's actually February now, so this is actually a great time to come. This is Ash Cave in the Hocking Hills region. Named that because a lot of ash was found in this from previous inhabitants. The cave is 700 feet wide by 90 foot tall and 100 foot deep. It's kind of hard to see it, but this is the texture of the ground. It's just sand from the sandstone cliffs that are overhead, and you can see that they're pretty massive. If we come way back in here, kind of give you a perspective of what this looks like here. We're not really in the middle of it, we're just kind of on one side of it. But it's pretty impressive. You can imagine families sitting in here and probably, you know, they're enjoying the southern sun exposure during the day, but at nighttime they'd have a fire in here. And of course, this is the magnificent part. We'll get close to this, the waterfall. Well, as you can see, that Ash Cave is 700 feet from side to side. It's 90 feet tall, so up there to where the water's coming off, it's 90 feet tall. And then going back into the depth here, from the outside edge in, is 100. So that gives you the idea of how big this actual recessed cave is. Now, it's the largest recessed cave definitely in Ohio, and from what I understand, east of the Mississippi. So there's not many more recessed caves this size anywhere around here. So this is a pretty major attraction. It's kind of cool that it's not too far from my house. So I don't fall in here. But there are ice chunks falling from above, so you have to watch where you're standing. Don't stand under a drip. Oh, that one just fell. This lady walked past it. You can see that one up there. It's just ready to, all those are ready to fall. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they fell sometime before the sun goes down today. There you can see the inside of the mini glacier. This is one of the icicles that fell from up there. So that's got to weigh, I don't know, 1,000 pounds.
So this is pretty much just showing you a lot of the ice and the ice formation that happens from the falls. And it's kind of a good view to see at this time of year because you get to see the inside of the ice falls, and really the cave itself is spectacular. There are a lot of areas in Hocking Hills, and I just can't show all of them in one video, but I'll show as many as I can. And here you can see the 360 footage is a little different than the other footage. In other words, I have a GoPro 360 Studio Max, and it does some pretty cool effects like this right here. You can go right around this tree, look back over your shoulder and see what's there in the recessed cave. And you know, its exposure is a little bit different and its audio is a little different too, but it does what it can do, and you can look around in different angles. I do have some videos where you can move around if you want to, but here I just kind of picked some sites of interest. That's a dark cave back on the side there, but as we walked through, it was just easier to carry the 360 camera up and overhead and let people see things, because you know, the view's all around you. The sidewalk was ice covered, just a couple of dry spots, but for everything else, it was kind of a good view to see it this way, and I hope you've enjoyed it.
You can see the stream just kind of flowing along here. It's not really gushing or anything, so the water's just starting to melt. You can still see snow on the ground. But people don't know how lucky we are here in Ohio. We get access to these parks absolutely free. Many states don't offer that, but Ohio is one that does offer open access to the state parks. So it's a great treasure for all of us to have. I was just telling my wife it's great that we only live a few minutes from this and we can come see it all the time. So until next time, this is OhioJimbo. I hope to see you out there in here.